Hello, Professor. So, after watching all of the reflection videos which you posted, one thing which stood out for me the most was, you know, personal responsibility. So, this is something which really matters in the field of tech and health and in general life as well. So, ideally, people should be taking a lot of onus, in keeping their best interest forward in terms of their own health and making responsible enough choices so that they maintain their health status to the best possible level. But as you can see, there is a lot of addictiveness and over reliance on social media. As and when we keep on scrolling through reels, through any sort of posts. So the focus of the social media companies is to keep the consumer as engaged as possible for them to run their business in the most effective manner possible. So at this juncture, after reflecting on whatever you posted, I personally was a bit too harsh on, people not taking enough responsibility for their own lives. But at the same time, as health professionals, I sort of came to the realization that we need to be much more empathetic, you know, while dealing with this issue. So we can't really generalize, the entire population as being, you know, lazy or sort of being way too gullible in terms of making their own choices and consuming too much of content. No, some sort of accountability and responsibility should also be undertaken by all of the social media platforms and the companies which are running these platforms in order to ensure that people sort of don't feel extremely over reliant on these platforms so that they start wasting their time, become lethargic in the longer run, which in turn causes their health parameters to deteriorate, as we can see in the current trends in the United States and worldwide as well, not just the United States. Okay. So so as health professionals, we certainly need to do an extremely holistic, undertake an extremely holistic effort towards making sure that people don't get, extremely carried away by the vices of social media, but at the same time, we sort of need to be more empathetic as well. And the onus is on us as well, up to a certain extent, to push people in the right direction and making them aware of the do's and don'ts, and which in my opinion will certainly go a very long way in motivating more and more people to sort of, we can sort of push more and more people to attain that personal responsibility. So that's my short take on this topic. Thank you so much.